What's going on, guys? It's your boy Dom Kemp, and today we're back here with another sports podcast. This podcast is on the NFL news right here, guys, so it's pretty interesting, guys. It is a signing from the Miami Dolphins on the fact that Jay Cutler, he discusses the decision to sign with the Dolphins and reunite with his former coach, I believe at the Chicago Bears, Adam Gase. So this is interesting right here, guys, because Jay Cutler had a broad casting career after retiring, but he wants to come back and play. That is interesting. That's very interesting. But guys, let's read about the details and the nitty gritty and see why he actually wanted to come back and play football. Here we go. Jay Cutler said Monday that he went back and forth on whether to remain in broadcasting or sign with the Miami Dolphins, but his wife, Kristen and Cavallari, ultimately talked him into continuing in his NFL career. Cutler parted with the Chicago Bears in March after 8 seasons and was then hired by Fox as an analyst to work in its number 2 NFL broadcast booth. Dolphins coach Adam Gase reached out to Cutler shortly after starting quarterback Ryan Tannehill suffered a knee injury last Thursday. Gase, who was Cutler's offensive coordinator with the Bears in 2015, said Monday that Cutler needed no persuading to launch a comeback, but Cutler likened the conversations with Gase to college recruiting, saying the decision to return was difficult. The last 4 months, I have been in a different mindset, getting ready for the Fox deal, and Cutler said, I was pretty good with where I was in my life. I was around the kids a lot and felt pretty content. So I went back and forth on this. My wife talked me into it more than anybody else. And I think she got tired of me being around the house. Cutler missed Monday's practice because it took place as he landed in South Florida to sign a $10 million contract. Sign a $10 million one-year contract. Gase said that Cutler won't play in the Dolphins preseason opener Thursday against the Falcons. The 34-year-old Cutler said in a situation like this, it doesn't come along very often. I know Adam very well, I know the system, and you are talking about a playoff team with a lot of really, really good players and a lot of potential, he said. Gase said he doesn't expect Cutler to have any learning curve with the offensive scheme. I'm pretty sure he's already got it. Gase said he's good. In 2015, Cutler had a career-best quarterback rating while with Gase, who then joined the Dolphins. And I feel good about where Jay was the past couple of years, Gase said, and I feel good about how he fits in with us. Cutler said his 2 sons and pickup basketball games at his alma mater, Vanderbilt, helped him stay in shape. He missed time last year with a sprained right thumb and a lumbrium injury that required season-ending right shoulder surgery in December, but said he's healthy now and confident his arm will be fine. It'll come back pretty quickly, Cutler said. I'm not worried about the throwing part, getting used to the guys, and the more detailed stuff, that's what we are going to have to hit the fast-forward button on. The acquisition of Cutler has potential to divide a locker room where backup quarterback Matt Moore enjoys strong support, especially after he helped Miami clinch a playoff berth while Tannehill was sidelined last December. But Gase is popular with his players and said he explained to them why he wanted Cutler. Nye was very upfront with everything. Gase said, we felt this gave us an opportunity to have 2 really good quarterbacks on our team. We wanted to make sure if something happened, we weren't going to have a fallout. I think our guys understand that. That includes more. He said he still considers himself a contender for the starting job after a drama-free conversation with Gase about the need to sign Cutler. It was very simple and straightforward, he said. It wasn't very Hollywood, and I get it. Receiver Kenny Stills said that while Moore is our guy, there's no quarterback controversy among the players. We are confident in the people upstairs to do the right thing for this team, Stills said. Still to be determined is how quickly Cutler can shake off the rust and lingering doubts about his attitude, toughness, and decision-making, all of which were often questioned in Chicago. He went 51-51 as a Bears starter. Among his teammates was guard Jermone Bushrod, now with Miami. Now I know the guy, Bushrod said. I've seen how he is in the huddle. I've seen how he is in the locker room. The message portrayed by some of the major broadcasting networks isn't what we see or feel. People are going to have things to say, but if you win games, nobody says anything. Cutler's chance to revise his reputation came after Tannehill's left knee buckled a week into training camp. He decided against surgery after missing the final 4 games of last season with 2 sprained ligaments in his knee, but the latest injury likely will require an operation. Tannehill stood near midfield Monday watching practice wearing a brace on his left knee and conversing with the coaching staff and quarterbacks. So pretty long article right there, guys, about Jay Cutler and his return to the Miami Dolphins on a 1-year contract. So even if he doesn't show any more promise for his age of 34, guys, they will let him go. And then I have a feeling if this season doesn't go well for Jay Cutler, he will go back into retirement and get back into broadcasting. But guys, that is it. Thank you for listening to this podcast. But other than that, let me know your thoughts and feelings. If you are a Chicago Bears fan, how do you feel about Jay Cutler returning to football after retiring a couple months ago, guys? So pretty interesting right there. Other than that, though, thank you for listening, and I will talk to you guys later.